Today we will be checking out a new strategy card game called Defiance. It is browser based, so that's nice. You can play it without having to install anything. And yeah, I figured we just get in here, play a couple games. I've already done the tutorial. We could replay the tutorial to show you guys how it works, but I think we'll just talk through it as we play some regular games here. So let's go hit play. Find an opponent. You see we're level 9 over here, so we played a few games, not a ton. See if we can find some good opponents here. And like I said, this is a new strategy card game. They invited us to play, so we're going to do that. Try it out. Going up against the user. You can see it's browser based there because I just accidentally went above the edge of the screen there. So each card here has a blue action cost. That is this diamond down here. We get 3 per turn with a maximum of 6. Let's do a couple redraws here. He's going first. You can see he's got 3 of his 6 action points. Gets 3 a turn. He's got 1 red circle here. That's called a mana. That's for casting spells. And the goal of the game is to have the highest total score at the end of the game. That's over here. And it's comprised of 2 sections. You have the yellow tactical points, which as we go to play a card, we'll show you. We can play it in either of the flanks. This card's a brawler card. Our hand is separated by brawlers and ranged. So the brawlers can go in the melee row and the flanks, and the ranged can go in the ranged row and the flanks. And if you're in control of one of the areas by having more points than your opponent at the start of your turn, you get one of those nice orange tactical points. So we'll put someone down here, try and get control of that melee area. Obviously this orange is going to be the strength. You see that. You can see here, as he plays a card, triggering some abilities. Little blue means it has an ability that comes back. Our card here has a little border around its attack. That's because it's a hero card. You can only have 1 copy of each hero in your deck and a maximum of 5 heroes. You see we got a tactical point there because we have more in the melee row than him. I don't think I want him having this ability, so we'll play our guy ranged. Zap this guy. We'll be tied, so no one will get the point here, and I'm pretty happy with that at the moment. He does have all 3 of his mana, so he could cast a pretty good spell here. But we'll see. See, our guards have different abilities here. We have some, like on deployed. This guy doesn't like when he's deployed, so did this. So we can play this if something was slain last turn. We have that card in our hand, but you can see ours. I guess we should talk about this here. Ours is a bit stronger, right? Our guy is 8 attack, his is only 5. You can see his says basic hero level 1. Ours is level 3, so we've upgraded our card a bit, increasing its strength. So you get like progression that way, make your card stronger than the opponent. Put resources into that. We'll play him as well. So you can upgrade your cards like that. You can also obviously get new cards. And what you put your resources into is kind of a big deal here. One thing we did is, since we have this ability over here, everyone has this one-time hero call. He hasn't clicked his yet. And neither have we. It says draw a hero from your deck. If you don't have one, draw a random card. So I upgraded a bunch of heroes because we can always have access to them. So it's more guaranteed value each game because we can draw those heroes. To draw that hound, that was his ability. He shuffled these hounds into our deck. They're only 1 action cost for 6, which is very, very good. And they also draw us a card if we play them while he's on the board. So fantastic overall there. And I think we'll just store these other 3 action points for next turn. Go for a big play. It would be nice if we drew a spell, because we have all this mana we can't cast. See over here, we have 2 tactical points. He has 0. We're fighting pretty hard to deny those. So is he. We need 3 in the range to stop him getting more. This could do it. I really like this card in general. So let's put this guy down here. And then we'll play our Demolisher in this flank to try and get control of this one. And then he has an ability, this little arrow here. We can grab his guy and pull it to this row instead. So now we'll be ahead everywhere. And he's going to have to try and deal with that. See, it says a cooldown 2 on it. And right now we're fighting for tactical points. They do add up over the course of the game. He's thinking, I want to get this Northern Henchman Axe Wielder down, but I'm not sure we'll get a good time to play him. Get 3 tactical points, quite nice. Driller Hound, let's throw him over here. That's great. And then this guy has a Frost Purge ability, which can disable their abilities and also reset their stats. This guy's an ability, if he dies, he comes back. I think we'll just disable that. Doesn't have that anymore. Then we'll save everything else we have for next turn, try and do a big play with our hero Zerg here. Because we have 2 out of 6 action points. Next turn we'll have 5, we can play him. Potentially do some real big damage. Nice big combo we've got planned here. So what we can do is he does damage to everything opposite him. And our Demolisher will move something next turn. We can move something else to the melee row and play him opposite and blast everything for 3. Pretty good combo, given the current board state. What are we thinking of here, buddy? You can see, by the way, we've upgraded quite a few cards. This is our only level 4 card, though. Everything else is like 2 or 3. Level 1, right? Level 1, 1. We're unable to upgrade everything, but let's do our combo here. So we'll grab this guy. Put him in here. We can't play this unless something's been slain since last turn. We can easily do that, though. So this guy can devour our other one to gain its stats. That'll have destroyed something. Now we can play our Zerg here and just blast his row for 3 on everything. Boom. That'll knock him back a bit there. Nice combo. We're way ahead now. Of course, with 3 mana and 6 action points, he could potentially do something pretty big of his own. That card is pretty big, but it's not enough here. Lightning Blast. And he surrenders. Let's get into another game. We'll do another one here. Skarmory, playing some Pokemon here. Let's see, what do we want to keep? This guy's pretty good, actually, to open with. This card needs combos, so we'll put that back. This guy really helped us out last game. I think we'll keep this hand. Our plan, by the way, here is going to be, since all his spells deal +1 damage, that's something we want to get rid of. What I think we'll do here is just Hero Call our guy that shuffles things into our deck. Shuffle some things into our deck.
Get away from me.
Next turn we can Lightning Blast this guy. This would be ideal. The downside to this strategy is we lose the flexibility on the Hero Call. He's at 2 now. Do not like that. Let's pull this into this row so that he's not getting tactical points from it. Then Lightning Blast this one. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but now we'll have 1 action point carrying over to hopefully set up this Mindweaver to Frost Purge his abilities. Given he's playing these cards that make his spells do more damage though, I suspect he'll be able to kill it.
There you are.
There's 2 spells in his hand, we know that now.
Time to reposition.
And we can't play spells next turn. So that's 1 of his spells for more stats. What this other one is. Hopefully it's not a damaging one. And it is. Wow, he did a pretty big swing there, but he expended his resources. So we're going to go in here with this.
Their minds are weak.
He's getting some tactical points here. We know he doesn't have another spell, so hopefully our Mindweaver can survive to do its Frost Purge.
Knowledge is power.
And he's not going to. So it'll add a spell to his hand, and then he'll zap us with it. Not ideal. We're just gonna keep putting stuff in this row. What I think we'll do is keep putting stuff in this row, pass this turn, and next turn we can do a potential swing with our spell and one of our big units here. Probably gonna Hero Call here, it looks like. But we are way, way behind at the moment. I'd like to Demolisher to cool down again before we go for this. We'll just play this here pretty safe.
Some problems require tough methods.
We'll go for even bigger combo, hopefully it works out. But he's getting tactical points here. He's got 7. Hopefully that was enough to keep our Demolisher alive.
What can I get you?
Wish he played that in the melee row. Of course he wouldn't though, because it's already way stacked in his favor.
Feel the weight of my hammer.
Gains his shield, so he's going to take this area over. Didn't destroy anything though. I was kind of counting on him destroying something. Let's move this into here as well. Keep stacking up. I think we'll cast this back to his hand. Let's play something here to have it in this row. Shut down the tactical point gain a little bit, hopefully. Now, if he ever kills one of our cards, we can drop this Zerg. The things we shuffled in with Overlord Zolak is our main way of triggering our own abilities that way. We haven't drawn any yet, though. The Hounds. Now his wasted spell damage gives him tactical points. We can gain it there. That's quite strong. Something did die, though. Go for either of these. I think we'll go for her right now.
For my beloved.
Take his spell creating card. Stack up our ranged row a little bit. Bit risky here, because there's no guarantee he'll kill something so this can go online again. But by stealing his card, we can potentially make some spells to let us do that. Pull this over here.
Knowledge is power.
This destroys the highest thing on its row and the opposite. I don't really want to play it here, but we should. So what we'll do here is we'll actually empower this. So when this kills it, it'll come back with its Undying ability, and we'll make sure we don't kill this. Hopefully that wasn't a complete waste. If he doesn't kill anything here, we won't be able to play our Zerg, which will be quite sad. But I would imagine with like his deck build, with things that do more damage, he should be able to kill something. He might not want to though, like maybe he wants to kill this, would be my guess. Yeah, so he kills that. This does the bonus damage too, right? And now we just hope that the Zerg ability here is going to be good enough.
Die! Die! Die!
It is not. He's still ahead. If we draw a spell here, that'd be ideal. So we have mana. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not going to be good enough, though. Close game. Getting a rematch against Skarmory here. How do we want the Zerg to start with here? That's a good starter. Too many spells. Still too many spells. Hopefully we can draw more hounds this time.
No! Get away from me!
And it's nice that we drew him in our opening hand, because even though we'd like to tutor him if we don't have him, now we have flexibility just to grab something at the correct time, like that Zerg we put back. You can wait to decide on killing that. Although we should just kill it now, that denied tactical points.
There you are.
How many spells are in his hand? We will see. He's got 3. That's quite a bit.
Their minds are weak.
Hopefully that lives with 3 spells in his hand and 3 mana. Basically guaranteed to kill it. But its ability would be really good if he didn't.
You'll fight well.
Spells deal +1 damage. Does 2, and then we're dead. Pull that into this row. Next turn we can do a big play because we'll be able to cast a spell and do our hero call. Spells are giving him tactical points again. That is very scary. Those are points we cannot interact with. Yep, he's got 4 tactical points there. Can't let that card hang out on the board, unfortunately. But we don't have a great way to stop it. Oh wait, maybe we do here. Nah, we could have taken it from him. We could have stolen it if he didn't do that. Could have stolen it. So what we'll do is we'll put this back in his hand. Make it more expensive. We'll draw our lady here. Play this. And we'll steal his guy that gives him more spell damage. Let's do this. Spread our guys out. Slow down his stuff. It's unfortunate we can't set this up next turn, though.
Your next step will be your last.
That's going to be good for him.
The council has decreed.
Takes a sacrifice to play, which we don't want to sacrifice our cards at the moment. Unfortunately, we just gotta give it back to him. We can sacrifice the little spiders to spell plays. It'd be great, but that takes more time. We don't have the mana right now.
Knowledge is power.
Ah, that's back. We want to get this Frost Purge guy back out. There's a good chance he kills it. Could play this Hound, or he could wait and have access to Zerg to maybe kill this flank. I think we wait. Very close game. To get more spell damage. Yeah, this is coming again. Spells do +3. So kill off a couple of our cards here. It's very non-interactive, right? We can't do anything about that the turn he does it. Player Hound. Consume this guy. Devour it, I should say. Do some card draw.
Show me what you are worth.
Problem is he has that increased spell damage. No way to stop it. We draw another Hound there, though. The Hounds are, like, we built around. I kind of want him to play another card in either flank, and then we'll go in with the Zerg on turn 10. But that takes a long time to get there, right? If we do that, he plays for at most 10 value. Whereas this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 5. It's 8, and we can throw this in. We can throw this in either way, actually.
You'll fight well.
More spell damage.
Still have a lot to learn.
Spell damage is quite scary. He's got so much extra damage on his stuff. Thunderworm. We're ahead everywhere except the range trail, which we can't fix. Just put this here. Gotta draw. Save up in case we want to do the Zerg. And if we don't want to do him, we can drop in this big Thunderworm, just 12 points. Problem here is he has a bunch of spells. He's just going to blast us. Considering that option, I do think we want to play the Zerg and kill this. We can get our spell to his hand. Because that'd be a 1-mana spell he adds to his hand that would do like 6 damage at this point. Can't enable that, so what we'll do here is we will have this devour this. Something then died. Kill his Spellmaker.
Die!
And hope that's enough. It's gonna be quite close. It depends if he has spells in his hand, really. They still have +5 damage, so if he has any spell in his hand and can play a unit, he'll win.
Time to reposition.
Okay. So you have a spell, though. He does, so that's going to be GG. -14 there. He wins again. What do we have here? Captain Balu. I do like this. It's a little expensive to keep for now. What does he want to open with? Oh, he's also playing Infernals. Interesting. We're going to grab our Overlord Zolak here just to begin.
No! Get away from me!
He's going to sacrifice that to play this. Gets a bunch of value out there. Do 5 damage. I think we'll play this guy.
Some problems
Let's
require
fight
tough
for this
methods.
board. We could have Lightning Blasted and played him on a different area to try and get more tactical points, but I like saving this for something that's actually, like, has an ability. This guy dies because all of our other heroes +6 attack, which is quite good if we draw into more than one. Right now it's just an even exchange.
What can I get you?
So draw another guy from his deck. Could just take it out with this. Or could cycle with our Hound. Let's cycle with the Hound. Top decked another Hound, that's fantastic. Pretty lucky.
No! Get away from me!
He's playing his own Overlord Zolak now. Ours was a higher level though, so our Hounds have better stats than his. Kill both of those. It's a beneficial trade for us. We did over mana by 1 there. But I want to play this on this, which we'll do next turn. Hopefully keep it alive.
Only wall remains.
You could seize his lowest power card here. Let's do that.
For my beloved. For the Emperor.
We'll blast here. Gets us ahead, and it means if he draws Hounds, he doesn't draw cards, which I think is worth it. Keep him on the 1 tactical point while we're adding up ours pretty quickly. Did draw Hounds. We denied a card draw there by killing his Zolak. He's got 3 mana here. I almost said Magicka.
I am here, brother.
Destroys our guy. Still have 3 areas under our control though. And I think here we'll just take a turn to build up all of our stuff for next turn. Have 6 action points to work with. So now I destroyed something. What's he gonna play?
You will learn to fear
Okay, so he just takes 1 less damage this way. That makes sense. Everything takes 1 from him. Need to draw into another hound. Not draw into. Yes, he drew into it this turn. I want to play this and give it the power, because this Frost Purge ability is really good. Then we'll play our own hound. Fight for this row a little bit. We don't need 10 versus 6 here, so I think we'll consume one of these, which will boost all of our heroes up. Devour that. Get the stats onto him, and our other guys still in our deck get them too. That way we still have 11 over here, and now we got more in the middle to take control of that melee row.
for my mistress.
I think we'll do our Frost Purge here. It'll reset this guy and also shut his ability off, so it's 6 value there. And then we'll throw... I want to put this. I kind of want the ranged row positionally. So I'll put this in the ranged row. Ability-wise, I want this ability, but positionally, trying to get tactical points ranged makes more sense. We can go in this big Thunderworm, just a big guy. At this point, that is probably our best play. Let's play a big guy. Oh, he's got a Frost Purge here. Can do a reset on us. Quite valuable for him. You are a brawler, right? So we can't play you opposite his guy and kill it. Let's just play our big old Thunderworm. I think we're fine here. Massive lead. Gets us with the Frost Purge. This destroys himself and our big guy. We played that on other people today. Knocks the lead down to 32. Which is just, he's going to surrender before he just passed our last turn. So that is the game, guys. Pretty fun to play. As far as progression, if we go in the deck builder, I mentioned the card levels. If we go to our deck, you can see if we take a look at, for example, this card here. It's not a good example. Let's go to this card, for example. We can upgrade it with the gold, which we acquire here, and the honor, which is our currency we get. We can upgrade it, gets better stats, stuff like that. Better abilities for some cards. I can see most of our cards are like maybe level 1 or 2 at this point, and you can upgrade them that way. As far as resources, you get them from the daily quests, you get them from 10 times for winning daily battles, and then you get them from achievements here. We did actually do this one today, so that's nice. No cards in hand, we won, and we reached level 10, so that gives us some more resources to upgrade our cards. As far as notifications, we've been outbid. That refers to the market. So I mentioned you can get cards from the shop. You can buy card packs here. You can win them in tournaments, potentially. And the tournaments are kind of neat because they level all the cards' levels out. So everyone has like a level 2 cards, or everyone has like level 4 cards, or whatever in the tournament. Maybe we'll do this next one, not for the video. And then you can bid on cards in the shop and also sell the cards you don't want. So say we didn't want one of our cards. We could say, let's say, I want to create my own auction. I don't want to have this card anymore. I could sell it, for example. And if you want to go get cards this way, you can say, well, you can say we want a Lightning Blast. That's for sure. I like Lightning Blast. We can go in here and say we wanted to buy this Blizzard card. We could go here. We could put a bid on it. See if we win the bid on it. Down here. Or we could just buy it outright for the buyout cost. So that's another way to get cards. Last thing to talk a little bit more about is the monetization. We did see briefly the card shop that was spending in-game gold to get new cards and via card packs, but you can't spend real-world money to get card packs, or gold for that matter. So the only monetization that there is going to be for cosmetics. So you can buy cosmetics, not right now, but they will have cosmetics in the future you can purchase, but nothing you can buy with real-world money for cards or such, which is interesting. And it does make it seem, combined with the rarity of certain cards, right? Like I mentioned, we don't have any legendary cards, we only have a few epics. It means each card you use, like, feels pretty impactful. Like, you get to know it, you use those cards quite a bit, and then you can make more meaningful decisions when you're deck building, which is interesting. But overall, the game's pretty fun, I think. It's very interesting. And yeah, I guess we'll open our reward box down here, see if we get anything good. These are all... It's the only Infernal card. We already have that one. So, nothing too interesting there, but... Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a look at Defiance. Pretty fun game overall. Probably be playing it a little bit more. Let me know if you want to see more of it. And if you want to check it out yourself, go ahead. It's pretty fun.